Hi, Gemini. Welcome to the channel, my beautiful Gemini sun, moon, and rising. Geminis, I hope that you all have been doing really well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lena, and I'm here to deliver you divinely guided messages that will most support you as you move forward on your journey, manifesting all of your goals and dreams with ease and grace. All right, so welcome back, Divine Fam. I missed you all so much. You have no idea, okay? I had to keep removing the guilt from my brain, okay? Because I was so busy in the last 2 months, moving, relocating, tending to business, and I just had so much going on that it really was just not in me to, do readings, okay? And there was no way. But also everything happens the way it's meant to. And I'm just so grateful to be here in my new space, being able to provide these readings for you. All right, Gems. So I hope that you've all been doing really well. I hope that you all enjoyed the retrograde readings from September. Okay, those readings are so powerful. As always, you guys, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising tarot and oracle readings on this channel. Okay, I read for all those 3 placements, and I don't know about you, but my readings definitely played out the way more or less like the source delivered the message, but also the advice and the readings are really beneficial as well. So I hope that you're all doing great. And let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know what's going on. If you're doing well, how's everything? Leave a comment down below. So we're going to be doing the money, career, and finance reading for November. Okay. I'm excited to do this. Okay, so this is my 10-card spread, you guys. I'm still doing it. And if you're new to the channel, the way this works is that we look at how you're showing up. Okay, we're going to look as well as your money, work, career. We're also going to be looking at what's supporting you. Wow. Crazy energy, crazy powerful energy, right? So we're going to look at that as well. Let's pull for your 4th house. Interesting. What? Okay, that came out in reverse. So I'm going to honor that. Let's look at block, challenge, and delay for the month. Beautiful advice. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and then we're going to keep pulling for the rest of the cards as far as how you're taking action once we read for the advice. And we're going to look at new opportunities that are coming in for you as well as final outcomes. So for now, let's start with the basics. Let's pull some clarifiers for my beautiful gem family that's tuning in. Thank you again, you guys, for all the support. Thank you for everyone who left comments, who was like, where are you? And thank you so much. Shout out to Bad Dad Tarot. Ooh, okay. Shout out to him and his awesome channel, okay? He's grown so much, and I just appreciate genuine love and support from other content creators like himself, okay? So shout out to Bad Dad and everyone else that has been showing support. Okay. So I will be updating you guys in the community tab on like the schedule moving forward and things like that, because there will be a few changes, but for now, let's just get into your read. Okay. So Pluto energy number 22, right? Okay, major death and rebirth playing out in your life, but let's focus on the rebirth. Why? Because this is a positive placement in the spread. So you're focusing on your rise to the top is what I'm seeing, Gemini. This is a month for you to really, pour into yourself, okay? It's time to pour into you. It's time to fill your cups again and move away from what's caused you pain and disappointment. Okay, 4 of Cups. Now, for some of you, you could have been bored. You might have been in a depression. You could have been dissatisfied with some area in your life as it relates to work, money, career, projects, endeavors, things like that. Okay, something could have happened where with an investment. Okay, whatever this is, though, it's like kind of like licking your wounds type of energy, but on an emotional level, right? It's not physical, it's emotional. And it's time to rebuild, right? It's time to kind of pick yourself back up. So this is the main focus for you this month, because you are rebuilding. There's something here that you're creating in your life, Gemini. And so first things first is to address the emotional space. And I feel like you have been doing this as we speak. You could have been doing this in October. You could have been feeling this energy of Pluto energy, scorpionic energy, right? That is playing out for all of us. So I love how that's like focused here because it's really showing, okay, it's playing out here. Also, for some of you, family, okay, something about family, something about fourth house living situation. This could also be real estate investments, things like just business endeavors in general, your foundation as a whole. Okay, so this touches on many things. So it's up to you to identify exactly where you have kind of gone through this disappointment or like feeling dissatisfaction. Some of you could have felt like someone did you wrong. You could have, gone through some sort of ending in a relationship even, or feeling like it's time for you to move away from like toxic family members or friends or things like that, right? To pursue your fulfillment, your happiness with your financial goals and dreams and all of that stuff. Because sometimes people tend to want to hold us back. People don't have the same vision or they don't believe in themselves. So they try to like sow seeds of doubt into you so that you don't believe in yourself and things like that. And those are definitely people that we don't need or want in our lives, right? I hope you don't want them, but you definitely don't need them. And sometimes because these people have labels or their family, it becomes tricky to let go. Okay. So if for some of you, if you can't fully remove people out of your life, it's about you removing yourself energetically and mentally and not soaking in what anyone says. Okay, Gem, these people that it's like I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't even have to be that people have tried to sow doubt or anything like that. It could just be people that are a mess, right? Who in your life's a mess? Who in your life just can't seem to get it together or overcome their own inner issues and struggles? And how long are you going to like waste your energy, like trying to heal them or be there for them and things like that? So it's like, again, I'm not saying cut anyone off or anything like that, but I just want you guys to be aware that it's time for you to fully focus your energy on yourself in case you haven't been. Okay, great month for that. So at work and the workspace here, okay, beautiful. Yeah, you have the 9 of Cups here with fire energy and the number 23. Some of you could have Leo in your chart, life path 5, life path 4. Scorpio, Cancer energy is showing up as well for some of you. And Leo came out again. Gemini came out again, and Aquarius and Libra as well. Okay. So I see this being a very abundant time for you. I feel like a lot of you are going to be celebrated. Honestly, I feel like people are going to be celebrating you this month. This could be as simple as a coworker, celebrating with you, colleagues, boss, whatever. People are acknowledging you. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are your own boss, this is also an energy of you celebrating yourself and people, like really giving you credit where credit is due, Gemini. So I like this a lot for you. It's also you overcoming any challenges with money, financial delays and things like that. But I feel like it's more so because it's not Pentacle energy. I feel like this is stemming from your own inner work that you're doing. It's like you being able to keep your your frequency, your currency, right? Your attraction frequency of money, keeping that energy up so that you're not in a negative space or in lack, and then creating more challenges, if any, right? If you've been going through any, because some of you haven't really been having challenges, and some of you might have it. So it's very key that you continue to live in that abundance mindset. It's okay to feel yourself, Gemini, right? Leo energy, feel yourself, be confident. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you deserve it is what I'm hearing. So I really like that for you. You could be traveling for work. Some of you could be going on like a business trip or something like that. Okay, so in terms of what's supporting you this month, beautiful, you have Leo energy, but you also have the Death card. So I really like this for you because it's showing, well, there's a lot of messages here, but it's showing that it's time to move on. It's time to move away from something, Gemini. For some of you, this could be a relationship, right? Leo energy. So this could be like a romantic partnership of some sort that's come to an end and you're finally putting it to rest and you're deciding I want to move forward and focus on my Leo energy, my entrepreneurial endeavors, right? You're headed towards your businesses, your legacy, your I heard real estate for someone, but yeah. So it's moving away from anything that really is not serving you and causing pain as well. Because even though we have the fifth house of relationship, I also see this as like a work environment or a toxic boss. Like something could have come to an end for some of you. You could have lost a job. You could be facing some sort of financial delay or something like that. But I feel like that's all going to be in the past if it hasn't already played out. Like it's a thing of the past. And now, and this is what's supporting you, right? Because from death comes a rebirth, right? So now you get to rebuild, Gemini, moving forward. And you probably may have already been in that space, or you're about to be in that space. Either way, just know that November is a great month for you to focus on the rebuilding and the rebirth instead of focusing on the lack or what things didn't work out or where you could have, it's like, don't focus on the past, like is what I'm hearing. Okay, fourth house, you have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So I like this, Gemini. It's your energy, okay? I feel like you're overcoming disappointments. You're going to be overcoming blocks, okay, delays in your fourth house, in your emotional space. Maybe this has to do with your living situation. Maybe you were in a messed up living situation, or maybe you were not, or maybe you haven't really been, I don't know. This is just some energy here, Gemini, where it's like something that's less than optimal in terms of your living situation. It's maybe not where you want to be. Okay, something with family. Could have been a lot of family issues, right? Fourth house covers a lot of things, you guys. So I'm just going to throw things out that relate to this message, and you can apply it how you see fit. But what's beautiful about this, because it's in reverse, is showing me that you're overcoming that. You're overcoming the betrayal, the disappointment, the lack of trust and faith in those around you and family and loved ones and friends. If there was a challenge with the landlord or with purchasing a house, like there was a disappointment of anything like that, okay? You're overcoming that. Point blank, period. There's no need to slice it and dice it. Like you're overcoming that. You're moving forward. It's not affecting you anymore. And you're feeling yourself again. Like November is a time where you're going to be feeling yourself in case you haven't been in October, okay? Love it. Yes, I love that for you. Smash the like button if you're resonating, if this reading is of service to you in any way. So in terms of block, challenge, and delay, I know that was kind of like a block, challenge, and delay, but really it's not, because it's what you're overcoming, right? So you've already overcome this, right? So now you get to move forward and create. I feel like you're in this creative space because, well, you have Gemini energy, number 3, and then you also have the number 5 twice, right? It's like bossing up, leveling up, leading the path forward for yourself, and not expecting anyone to like make things happen for you. So that's a nice energy. Let me get my hair situation in order because I don't want to keep fidgeting with it. So, okay. As far as this, my love, air energy number 25, right? So there could be some sort of mental block here, right? 8 of Cups, I feel like I also feel like you're overcoming. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you're overcoming. So for some of you, this might play out in November around the full moon. We are going through Scorpio season, so just be aware, but this is something that's like, I just feel like I see you like putting something to rest. I keep saying that, right? This was something that you were really disappointed over. This is something that caused you a lot of pain, 8 of Cups, something where you've withdrawn from the situation. So if it's a person or a relationship, you can apply it to that. If it's social media, I don't know, you can apply it to that. Like this is you overcoming this period of being withdrawn and disconnected around the middle of the month and feeling ready to move forward, feeling ready to pour back into you. Why am I saying that? Because you have this beautiful 10 of Cups here with Taurus energy number 2, which is the advice, right? The advice is saying it's time, Gemini, in the middle of the month, like any time from now to the middle of the month, to definitely you want to have this done by the middle of the month, right? To overcome any stagnation, any mental blocks, focusing on the past, focusing on the wrong things, right? It's time to only focus on what you do want and not what didn't work out, not what you don't have, right? It's time to focus on the abundance that you want and make it happen. And that's available to you. And I see you guys pursuing something, okay? Like a job, a business, right? Second house, it's a way to make money. It's income stream, and it's about following your heart and your passion, right? And not letting fear get in the way, not letting other people get in the way, disappointments from the past. and things like that, right? It's like you're really just done with it all, right? You're overcoming, right? This Ten of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy, you're choosing you. It's like this could have happened with siblings, with friends. Something could have played out in October, but I just see you moving away. This could also play out in November. It's like you're done. You're done with the situation. I can't tell you exactly what it is because everyone's going through something different, but just know that it's amazing because look what's coming in for you, right? Abundance. Mars energy. Yeah, you're going to be taking action, confident action forward or after the full moon. Mars energy, number 17. I really like this for you. Four of Swords, interesting. Don't be afraid to rest. But I feel like it's a combination of you like overcoming a period of rest. I feel like some of you could have been in a period of rest or stagnation or just feeling like you were like healing or withdrawing. But I mean, I'm sorry. I retract what I just said. Well, that was for someone, okay? So I was just going to say, if that is you, I feel like it is time to take action forward and you're going to feel good after the full moon. But what Source, okay, was communicating to me was that actually this is saying that you're going to feel like resting at the middle of the month, Gemini. Give yourself time to rest if you need to. Don't overwork yourself, right? It's time to heal, right? Four of Swords, it's time to regain your strength. Go on a nice little trip, okay, spend time at home, whatever it is you need to do, but like make sure that it's something that's like different than what you normally do so that it can give you that energy of like motivation and like changing the scenery, even if it's just like going to maybe dinner at some place and then like, I don't know, or like going for a walk, a stroll, like, I don't know, like anything really. Or anything that makes you happy, anything that makes you, even if it's at home, okay? Because there's going to be a point where you're going to feel a little bit emotionally drained because there's a lot going on, right? You're focusing on money, career, business, building your brand, your business, whatever you have going on. And then at the same time, you're finally putting something to rest and healing emotional, whatever, with relationships. So once you do overcome this, you're going to need to rest, right? And put an end to this. It's you putting down the swords, okay? It's you putting down these swords, laying it to rest and saying, I'm done. I'm still a warrior. I'm still a fighter. It's not that I'm not. It's just that I'm not fighting this fight. It's no longer my fight to fight. I'm done with that. There's no reason for me to be in this space. So that was the message that Source wanted to communicate. Whoever triggers you, whoever tries to push Gemini, whoever tries to make you come out of character, you just lay there, with your swords down. Don't jab, don't fight. Walk away if you need to. Like if it's at work, if it's colleagues, whatever, like remember this, okay, what I'm saying, middle of November, like that week of like the full moon, second week to third week, don't feed into it. Don't give your energy away or your power away to anyone, okay? You need all the power you can get at this time. So next 3 months, new opportunities, beautiful. Yeah, there's some sort of beautiful opportunity that wants to come in for you. Okay. Now this opportunity, okay, is something that Ace of Cups, it's something that's near and dear to your heart. It's something that you've really wanted, Gemini, for some time. Could be a business, could be anything where you're kind of becoming your own boss, being more independent, leading your own path ahead, right? Aries energy. Okay. So you have to be very responsible, okay, with your day-to-day tasks in November, especially second half. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get distracted. Don't have those like ADHD moments or whatever. It's like you needing to be accountable and be your own boss, literally, right? Keep yourself accountable when it comes to what you have going on in your life and stick to your plan. Okay. If you have a plan that you've created for yourself and you said you're going to do something, make sure that you're doing that, Gemini. Knight of Pentacles is like very diligent, very responsible energy financially. And this is going to be really, really key for you in the next 3 months for you to achieve the success that you want, because the final outcome here is the Four of Pentacles. And I don't see this as a bad outcome for November. I see this as it's saying save your money, because you're going to need it in December or January. There's going to be some big business expense and investment. Maybe you're going to put money into funding your business or expanding or, whatever it is. Okay. You could be hiring employees or like contracting people or whatever. Some of you might be like needing to upgrade and things like that into equipment, especially if you do things online. If this is like, even if it's just about your job, right? It's about saving that money, guys, for the long term. Because yeah, Aquarius season, something's going to come that you're going to, it's not even like, by the way, what I'm saying here is it's not like, oh, some big expense is going to hit you and it's going to suck. No, this isn't like something that you don't want. It's something that you do want. It's kind of like saving up for it. Okay. Is the vibe, right? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. And be careful with your spending is what I would say. And starting around the second half of November, moving forward. Okay. Because there's a new opportunity. We have to play your cards right. Okay. In order to manifest what you want. So I would definitely just make a mental note of that. Capricorn energy and extended for the final outcome. Okay. Capricorn. I'm hearing Capricorn season. King of Swords and the Moon. Interesting. Yeah. You're like bringing in some sort of justice into your life, Gemini. People might not like it. People don't need to like it, right? They don't need to know. It's what I'm hearing. Keep things private. The Moon, keep things secret when it comes to your legacy. 10th house, number 10. When it comes to what you're building, your empire, okay, they don't need to know what your next move is. People don't need to know. So be quiet about it. So at the end of, especially I'm hearing in December, okay, moving into December. And it's time to cut out people that aren't serving you. It's time to cut out energies that are toxic and like devilish. So do your best to like line yourself up financially, right? To make financial decisions. Okay, you might be getting some money coming in. This could be a grant, funding, loan for your business, whatever the case may be. Okay, a raise, a promotion, a new job opportunity altogether. Okay, something here is going to allow you to create something bigger. And this is something you wanted. Okay, if you're investing in real estate, you could be investing here. Okay, there could be a mother or a father figure as well in your life, right? This is legacy. Or you could be a mother or a father and you're thinking about your legacy. So I would just keep going. This is justice as well. You bringing in the justice that you deserve and not letting anyone get in the way of that, okay? So even if you have to go within and keep things private, there's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you're doing everything by the book, okay? And keep your eye open for sharks in the water and snakes in the grass. That's all. I know it sounds like I just said all that and I'm like, that's all. But literally, Gem, it's like, honestly, I just heard what's new. I heard what's new. Like, you're built for this is what I heard. You're built for this. Like, no biggie, you know, like, you got this. Okay, I know that was a lot, Gemini. You guys, it's the Gemini energy. I don't know what it is. Every time I do it, I get too excited. I start, but it's all good because my Geminis follow. My best friend, she's a Gemini. And she's like the only person in my life that like follows my whiplash moments. And what's funny is that we're both Gemini moons in sidereal. And she is Cancer Gemini. She's a Gemini Cancer and I'm a Cancer Gemini. So we have a great dynamic and she really, shout out to her. I love you. Oh my God. So she like gets me and I get her and she's like the only person who can like keep up in my life. So I don't have other like, I really don't have anyone in my life with Gemini energy. Anyone else in my life with Gemini energy other than her. So anyway, let's go ahead and end the reading. Also, I like when I think about like my old BFFs, I did have a lot of Gemini friends growing up, but I was always the quiet one because I didn't learn to speak, like use my voice until I was like 22, which is crazy to think because you guys see me here like rambling on and like maybe coming off like confident or whatever, which I am, but it was not like that. Like I was very shy, very, very like insecure and I was like shunned as a child. Like, I'm sorry guys, I don't want to go into anything personal, but okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah. So, because some of you might relate, like I was silenced a lot growing up. Like my family members didn't want me expressing myself and my ideas because my voice was too big. My mind was too brilliant for them. And they were so ordinary and so basic. Okay. Everyone was so basic that they just couldn't stand it. They couldn't handle it. So, I had to deprogram myself. I had to heal myself. I had to learn that I am worthy. I'm valuable. My thoughts, my ideas, my knowledge and wisdom is worth sharing with the world. Okay, that's for all my Geminis. Your voice is meant to be heard. okay? And it doesn't matter how it comes off. What matters is that you take action. Yeah, you want to like polish yourself and always work on yourself, right? Because that's something that I'm definitely working on as well, right? There's always room for improvement for all of us. But what I'm trying to say is it's like not letting that fear keep you stuck and like prevent you from taking action when it comes to that throat chakra. Okay. Anyway, shout out to the throat chakra gang. Where you at? I actually worked on my throat chakra for like a whole year doing Reiki. And ever since, I barely have to do a thing now. It's like unbelievable. But it's because I'm so affirmed in my throat chakra now that it's like, I was like suppressed for so long, you know? That's why also, guys, I get so like, because it's like, I'm finally here on this platform, like being able to like use my voice. Okay. So anyhow, make time for self-love. Make time for self-love, Gemini. You deserve it. Okay. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are amazing. You're everything that you want to be and more. Okay. Like, know that. Assess the situation. I just want to say this. This card came out here in this quadrant. Well, it's not really a quadrant. It's a dectrin, a 2-section. But anyway, yeah, let's call it a quadrant. So, and make time for self-love is so key because this is your block. And it's like about you needing to continuously in November, remind yourself of your worth and that you are good enough and all these things to avoid this like dark night moment from happening, or like the Plutonian energies that are playing out and the Scorpio energies to like get the best of you. Again, like it's like embracing the darkness and going through the transformation, which is here. I mean, this is literally from dark to light. I mean, you have the 10 of Cups here. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But more so than that, right? This is very tangible. It's not just like, oh, you're feeling good, right, Gemini? This is you actually manifesting something very abundant. And a lot of you might not even know it. You know, it's like you might not know that this new business is going to take you where you want to be and it's everything you've ever wanted. You might not know that this new job opportunity is going to pay you what you wanted and fulfill you on an emotional, you know, it's like that. I feel like this is very big here. So assess the situation. There's definitely a need here, Gemini, for you to just think things through, you know, weigh out pros and cons, make sure you're making the right decision, get all the information you can before jumping in and going for it, okay? Reveal what needs to be seen. Interesting. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Very interesting because, yeah. Okay. So reveal what needs to be seen. Yeah, there's certain things, Gemini, that you're going to be unearthing, realizing about your financial future, the path ahead, the way you want that to look and how to go about it. Okay. I can't really tell you exactly what it is because it's not a personal reading, but what I do know is that with the 10 of Cups and the Taurus energy with the number 2, this is something very, very solid and firm. And the fact that it's a 2 energy with a 10 of Cups is showing me that you have nothing to worry about, right? And what do I mean by that? It's like, it's not like it's not a second house energy with like a 3 of Pentacles where one could say, oh, well, you know, you still have to master your craft and, you know, build. Like this is something that is meant for you and it's going to lead you to something greater than you even imagine, like I said before. So when things get revealed, when things that are ugly or, you know, been hidden from you come to the light, take it for what it is, see it for what it is. Don't question it. Don't try to make something, don't put on rose-colored glasses when it comes to other people's situations and things outside of yourself. Accept those things for what they are because things are going to be revealed to you with people and whatever, and move on. Okay, you have the Death here, remember? You have this 10 of Swords in reverse. You're moving on, okay? 4th house, something about your 4th house. You're moving forward on an emotional level, living situation, something like that. Family, something for some of you, it's with family again. And you're overcoming this 8 of Cups, okay? You're overcoming that. So Honor your feelings, right? No more depression is what I'm hearing about a situation. Even if you're the type of person that goes about their day smiling and, being positive and all this stuff, it's like, I feel like it's this energy where deep inside there is some pain, and it's like you really letting that go and like healing. So I love that for you. Okay. Honor your feelings, Gem. Very important. Beautiful. Pisces energy. You could have Pisces in your chart. Wherever you have that, you will want to work with that energy. Okay. So let's say, for example, you are Mercury in Pisces. You can do this, honor your feelings, and work on like journaling, writing, communicating with yourself, right? If you are Moon, you want to nurture yourself. If you have like Pisces rising, then I just feel like all around you want to honor yourself. Maybe do something that's going to make you feel better about how you look, how you show up in the world, right? Saturn and Pisces, forgive yourself. Like there's just a lot that can be done with this energy, and it's going to play out at the end of the month. So don't shy away from what you feel, Gemini. You don't always have to intellectualize things. They don't always have to make sense. Sometimes it's okay to just sit in it and feel it and not really need to rationalize it. So just keep that in mind, guys. You do handle your healing journey however you want. But this card is definitely wanting you to like honor yourself and those feelings and love them, right? And that way they can flow through you instead of you holding on to any pain or negativity and things like that. Okay. And I feel like a lot of it's caused by external things too, is the vibe I'm getting for some of you, the vibe. It's almost like you have all these dreams, you have all these ambitions, and it's almost like you guys want people to like cheer you on and pat you on the back and like be there for you the way that you are for others. And it's like you coming to a place where you're realizing that it doesn't always have to be that way. And when you do have people like that and you do have that happening in your life, that's amazing and that should be cherished. But like being okay without it and not basing your worth or your worth and your capabilities, okay, on other people's opinions of you, Gemini. Like you have what it takes, right? That's what I'm hearing. You have what it takes. Someone comments about, I have what it takes. I am more than enough. I believe in myself. And I am one with God or one with source. Okay. I am that I am. And so it is. So I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in, Gemini. Let's do one quick angel message before I let you go. What do your angels want you to know? Manifestation. Okay, Gem. Beautiful. Yeah, you are manifesting something big here. Keep focusing on that. Focus on your goals, your dreams, whatever this is. Okay, your angels have your back. Call upon support if you need it. The divine is always with you. Okay. Surrender. Yeah, surrender. Trust, allow, don't fear, my love. Okay, Gemini, don't fear. All is well. Raise your vibration. So important that you work on that vibration throughout all of November, right? Because you have the Four of Cups as your main energy. You also have the Four of Swords. And this is indicating here that there is a need for healing. There is a need to recharge, refuel, and take it easy, right? Spend time with yourself. Don't allow people to take so much out of you. Have a lot of me time is kind of what I'm seeing throughout all of November. And know that that is what's going to allow you to not get flustered later on or triggered or whatever, right? It's because you're tending to your needs. Okay. So keep getting that bag, going for that money, that legacy, building wealth, whatever, because it's all about you accomplishing your goals and dreams. And until, we blast off into space, I'm kidding, not in the literal sense. I mean, ascend into some magical place, right? I'm kidding. Into 5D Earth, okay, which we have, and it is, right? It's all in here, okay? But as you continue shifting and ascending is what I should say. I'm sorry. I had a moment there. I don't know what that was. There's still this like duality. There's third dimensional stuff. There's, still systems in place. So it's about playing the game and manifesting and creating, right? We're here. That's what we're here for. We have that ability. So don't feel bad about that, right? Don't feel bad about it. It's not that you're like worshiping the money or whatever, but there's nothing wrong with having dreams and goals when it comes to money. I just want to put that out there because I know some people have this weird idea connection about money and spirituality, and it's like they go hand in hand, right? It's like spirituality is so key in manifesting, right? Money, whether people know it or not, right? Like I feel like a lot of people that just focus on the mental energy and all these like successful people, whether they knew it or not, they were being spiritual, because when you work on your mindset and your beliefs and all these things, that is spirituality, right? So anyway, love you all. Thanks for all the love and support. And before I let you go, I just want to quickly show you guys the channel homepage. Okay, Gem. So when you click on the channel, right? And this is on my iPad, but you click on the channel, and here I have playlists, okay, in case you're new, where you can catch up on all the readings. These are all the featured readings, right? So all signs tarot. And if you only see 6 videos, like for example, here, this is the money, career, and finance reading from August. You can click on the title of the playlist and it'll open up and show you all 12 signs, okay? So these are shorts. These are all, I love doing these. Be sure to follow on Instagram as well as TikTok. Okay, I'll be posting videos on there, Gemini. And I will continue doing that. And yes, I am continuing. Wait, excuse me. I am posting videos on there. So be sure to follow. I'm done. Okay. And yeah, what I wanted to show you. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed these Mercury readings. Okay. These are so much fun to do. That Mercury retrograde was so powerful for me. I have Mercury in Gemini in the 3rd house. So I felt that like crazy. I felt the last 2 because it was Gem and Virgo energy. Okay. It's so powerful though. Like I'm so grateful for the season because it just was amazing. Like, you know, when you're just, you know, that you're like, everything just like manifests and like things are being mirrored for you and you're like aligned on your highest path. And it's like, you just, the universe is now showing you, like, it's like materializing. So I hope that, you know, a lot of you experience the same thing. And it's all about also, guys, perspective, right? I just want to say that because I could easily focus on the lack in my life, which there isn't any because I don't live in lack, right? And say, this is wrong. I don't have this. I don't have that. Blah, 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 blah. That is all a lie, right? That's all a lie because I'm infinitely abundant and so are you. And we have everything that we need and everything else is just a want, right? So when we live in that level of consciousness, you essentially attract more. And even when things go bad or don't work out, it's like, you know that they still are. And that's really your life, you know, your light, you're floaty in this big ocean of life to keep you afloat. So I just wanted to say that because it is really all perspective and what we choose to focus on. So I'm a big silver lining type of girl. Like I'm always focusing on the silver lining. And I refuse to look at things any other way because I've been through too much in my life to look at things any other way. It's like, I'm still here. I'm alive. You mean to tell me I'm here? I'm alive. You know, it's like, okay, that means something, you know, like that. And I was just having a conversation with someone actually recently, this random guy that I met who's like going through it. I'm just going to share this with you. By the way, be sure to smash the like button and thank you. Love you all. And he was going through a lot and stuff. And he was like, not really sure how to like overcome certain things, but yeah. Okay. I was told not to share that story because it's like intruding on the energy of the other person. So we're going to honor that person and not like share anything personal. But I guess what I wanted to say was that, yeah, we all go through things in life, right? And like smiles can fool people, you know, it's like, it doesn't mean everything's butterfly and rainbows, but it's about like getting right with yourself and God, right? And the universe and source and making peace. Like, how can we make peace with everything that's happened in our lives? I almost said to us, right? As individuals, to us in our lives, but that would be victim, right? So notice how I said everything that's played out in our lives instead of everything that's happened to me in my life, because that is the trap. And literally your thoughts, right? The words you speak out, they create. So in order for us to stop creating the same narratives, we have to shift our communication with self. And this is very, very, by the way, I go into these rants with you guys because Gemini, you're the archetype of communication. We are known for that. So you're constantly in your head. You're constantly communicating with yourself. And in case you didn't know, you're communicating with God, because when you talk to yourself, you're talking to God. And so that's why I always say I'm always communing with source, because when I speak to myself, I'm speaking to source. You know what I mean? There's times where I like separate myself a little bit and I'll put myself in like, oh, I'm Catalina, like this human, and like I'll kind of go outside of myself, but I like to go inside and realize that God is like right here. Here, 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 everywhere, right? Like so. It sounds a little kooky, but okay. But one of the things is realizing that this life is temporary, right? It's also illusory. And when we take it a little too seriously, or we limit ourselves in our thinking and our beliefs and what we think is reality, we are now living in a rigid box and something that's going to keep us stuck. So it's about unsticking yourself and freeing yourself through your mental capabilities, which, why am I even saying this? I'm sure you all know this, my beautiful gems. But I just felt like someone needed to hear that. So anyway, if you did, leave an emoji, leave a heart, leave whatever. I love you all, and thanks for tuning in. All the best.